Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. So today I created this super fun smoky eye. It is perfect for a night out, so without blabbing your ear off about how cute this look is, let's jump right into it. So jumping right into eyes, my eyes are already prepped. I did that off camera. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Nubian 2 palette from Juvia's Place. And using the 31 brush from Sephora, I'm going to dip into the color Morocco, and I'm going to use this as our transition shade. Really lightly, just above my crease. Just using this to deposit the color, really to blend it out. So it's not really for blending. Just going to go ahead and blend that all out. And then using that same blending brush, I'm going to pick up the color Madagascar. And I'm just going to pop that directly into my crease. Just blending that back and forth in windshield wiper motions directly in the crease. And then moving along with my MAC 217 brush and the color Kenya, I'm just going to go ahead and deposit that directly in the crease, just focusing on the outer corner here. And then just taking a flat shadowed brush and the color Cleopatra, I'm going to go ahead and spray it once with some Fix Plus, and then I'm going to go ahead and add that onto my lid all over. Now what's cool about this look is you could just leave it right here and go with like the whole blue look and not have any glitter, but I decided I wanted to just like amp the look up a bit to go with the glitter on my shirt. So I am going to go in with the Magnificent Metals by Stila, and this is in the color Molten Midnight, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that right on top of where I put that color Cleopatra. So moving along, I have gone ahead and cleaned up the excess out of my under eye area. So let's go ahead and move on to our face. And I'm adding the Maracuja oil on my face. I just want to make sure that my skin is extra hydrated because I am going to be going with a full beat, something super heavy on the face. So I want to make sure that my skin is super hydrated so that I don't begin to look cakey over time. I know I won't really get that, especially with the foundation that I'm going to choose, but I just want to take extra precautions, so I went ahead and added that to my skin. So let's move on to our foundation. Today for the foundation I decided to use is the Double Wear by Estee Lauder. Anybody who knows that this foundation is literally what it's called, a stay-in-place foundation. This foundation does not move. It is full coverage through and through, and definitely gives you the most flawless appearance on your skin. Using my Real Techniques foundation brush, I am going to go ahead and just add this on my skin in downward motions, and I'm working in sections with this as well. I'm just going to kind of blend that down, and then taking a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to pounce that over to blend everything out, so that it's nice and seamless. I'm actually quite surprised this foundation is literally the same color as my face. So that means this foundation is a little bit too light for me. But like I said, I'm gonna make it work. You know me. And especially once I bronze up my face and stuff, it'll look 10 times better. So I'm not too worried. It's funny because I'm looking at it here on camera and it looks like I look like I have like really light foundation on, but I think it's because of my reflector down here that's making it look really bright. Because in person, it doesn't look as bad. Like in person, to be honest, it looks pretty freaking bomb. Don't know what's happening on the camera for you guys, but in person it looks bomb. But I definitely have a feeling that it's this reflector, because like, whew. Yeah, definitely the reflector and the lighting in here. Once this thing is all bronzed up, it'll look good, I promise. Okay. So sticking with the program with the full coverage, I'm going to go in with my Pro Longwear by MAC, and I'm in the color NC42. Just going to go ahead and pop some of that with my finger under my eyes. I saw Kehlani do this in her video, Viva Glam K, and she was saying that it gives a really nice application. So I decided to try it one day, and she, of course, was right, because it just gives it a little bit more of a natural finish, I find. I can't blend it completely out with my fingers, but I can kind of get it applicated a bit first. So shouts to Kehlani for the trick. Now let's bake these under eyes like cake, and I'm gonna go in with my Becca translucent powder. This is my new holy grail. I mentioned this before in another video. I was using, obviously like everybody else, the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and then I saw Manny suggest this, and I am so freaking glad that he did, because this shit is bomb. So just taking some on a damp beauty blender, I am going ahead and just patting this in first, evenly, into my under eye before I go in and bake. And then I dip back in and bake. Bringing it along the side of my nose as well, because this is going to aid in my contour later. Let's move into contour. I'm taking the color Espresso from LA Girl in the concealer, and I'm just adding that onto my hollows as well as my forehead and along my jawline. And then taking my beauty blender, I am blending that baby on out. The one downfall I would say to this concealer is that you have to work really quickly with it. It is like literally it dries in like a second on your skin, so you have to like get a move on with this thing, or it'll be like stuck on your face. And then picking up the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, and the center color, I would show you my palette, but it's like kind of embarrassingly dirty, so I'm gonna pass on that. I'm just gonna add that into everywhere I added the LA Girl concealer. And then using my e.l.f. blush brush, I'm gonna just dust off all of the excess powder that I was baking with. And then since this foundation was looking a little light for me and I really want to bronze up my face, I'm taking a big powder brush and the Mariah Carey and MAC bronzer. And I am going to just add that just above the hollows of my cheek and bring it up into my forehead and then down my jaw, just basically in the 3 position, kind of the same way that you placed your contour as well, but just a little bit above it just to bronze up the skin a bit. And for blush today, I'm taking my all-time favorite blush, which is the color Sincere from MAC. And I am gonna just pop that on my cheeks only. And for my highlight, I know this shit must be getting hella annoying to hear, but of course I'm going to use Illuminati. I'm just taking that on a fan brush and adding it to all the high points of my face. I love when I bake up the side of my nose, because then I don't really need to contour it, because it just kind of gives it its own natural contour already, which saves me a whole lot of freaking time, okay? And because I'm feeling really extra today, I am going to go ahead and highlight these collarbones here. my décolletage. Alright, you know girls going overboard. They start highlighting their shoulders. So, of course, I am getting carried away with my highlighter as per usual, but we haven't even freaking finished our eyes. Get your shit together, in other words. Yeah. So for my under eyes, I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm just going to grab a black liner and pop that into my waterline. Taking that same little old Sephora smudger brush, I am going to just smudge that up. And then using an e.l.f. contour brush and that same color, Cleopatra, I am going to just smoke that underneath where I placed that black liner. Now I'm going to add a light layer of mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I am using the Roller Lashes mascara by Benefit, and I'm just adding a light layer to them. And to stick with the program, since this is such a dramatic look, I am going to use my falsies that are called Risque from Coco Lashes. And I'm going to go ahead and pop those on right now. Alright, so the lashes are on. These are, wow. These lashes are like really serious. I would never, I'm not going to say never. I would wear them out like maybe on like New Year's or my birthday or something where I'm like, I want to look over the top. But like for a regular lash, how do I put this nicely? These are stripper lashes. Like if you are a bottle service girl or a stripper, not to knock your hustle, because I used to be a bottle service girl, fun fact, these are the lashes you wear to work. These ones. Regular everyday stuff, you know, date night, first date, fifth date, not these, honey. Not these. They're pretty though, with like a very dramatic look, but regular day, gonna say no, honey. It's a no for me, dog. So yeah, it was nice to try them out though. I guess it worked. But as for our lips, I am super indecisive, as you guys know. So I'm about to pop into my lipstick drawer to figure out what lip shade I'm going to wear, because I literally have no freaking idea. Alright guys, please don't hate me. I'm gonna be boring as hell, but it's gotta be a nude lip. I'm sorry. This eye look is just like way too heavy for me to even consider pairing this with a color. I think, personally, I mean, for you, you might wanna go with a bold lip, but not for me. So I am going to pick up the lip liner in Natural Creme from LA Girl, and I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips first. And then I am going to pick up my old favorite nude lipstick, which is called Intense by Makeup Forever. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on. Alright, so this is the final look. Hopefully you guys like it. If you happen to try out this look, make sure you tag me in your photo on the gram, on Twitter, on Facebook, whatever. Or just, you could just slide in my DMs on Insta and show me. It would be greatly appreciated. So once again, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. It is always appreciated. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, as well as click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.